I'm Brian Batista. My friends call me Bunny, and I'm sitting in the quiet, empty chaos post 2 weeks of youth summer camps. And in the morning there's a calm before the storm, and this is Friday after 2 weeks of non-stop creative chaos with youth. And I'm feeling it, reflecting. This is episode 97, Youth Summer Art Camps. I want you to put a dot. I'm going to put mine right in the middle today. That little dot is your
It's
pet
of the
dinosaur.
utmost
So,
importance
if you're
to
in
me
Saskatchewan and your pet dinosaur
that I
runs
teach
away
the
from you,
necessary skills to the youth that they'll need to be better at creative, maybe fill the holes where schools might be missing, everything from shape, value, edges, and color.
Diagonals converging to the point. I can put vertical lines. This is how you make telephone poles going in the distance. You can make telephone poles. You can do trees.
And although that might be the main thing for me as a teacher, I'm not the number one babysitter. In the morning, their bright little saucer eyes staring up at me as I try to sneak in the information in an interesting and entertaining way while they're yawning and just blinking like they hadn't slept at all.
Make it very close, and then make the space wider and wider, and that will make the illusion of
I'm not the number one babysitter, and maybe I'm overqualified in art, but I'm gonna make the most of it in these summer camps and try to help the youth achieve something beyond what they normally can. Something to make their parents proud, and something that's beyond just arts and crafts and busy work, to really make them go through multiple steps and to understand their materials.
Also reflects the window.
That being said,
When they draw something
I'm
3D,
also
they're
met
drawing a character
with
which
resistance.
isn't in your painting. They're drawing.
One of the kids went as far as saying, we have to learn. It's summer.
What color do the shadows look?
To which I responded, we are always having to learn every day.
Shadow.
And learning art's not so bad. It should be fun.
So this is a stick.
So I mix in some play.
Underground without oxygen.
We take multiple breaks to enjoy the sunshine.
Really gently.
It involves me getting a really good workout,
Really?
pushing kids on swings, and going from easy mode to crazy mode, spinning the tire swing. But I refuse to play grounders, and I try to get some shade. We are also very fortunate to have multiple puppy visitors this camp. And these dogs are really good. We even dressed one up with an apron and a brush. But we're puppy friendly here, and dogs are always invited in to the Atelier Artista. When I was a kid, art class was the most important time of the day. Even growing up, I looked forward to 10:30 a.m. I'm still fond of that time today, being that I was programmed by CBC. And my favorite TV show growing up was Mr. Dressup. I loved all the things about Mr. Dressup, especially when he would sketch on his paper. So I make sure to perform the things I'm teaching to both youth and adult students, to actually sit at the drawing horse, to actually demonstrate the painting, to do every step alongside of them to encourage them to do better, to ask questions while we're sitting and we're thinking the same things with our objectives in mind.
That's why Bell's here.
I start with drawing and focusing on their imaginations and shape. We do lots of drawing exercises the first day and really focus on the storytelling, because what they don't realize is later in the week, I'm going to have them create something, maybe multi-figure, something that they can explore their imagination. But I'm really big on the idea of show, don't tell.
The first reason is to match your palette color. So if I was using a wooden palette, this would be perfect because it's kind of a wood color. So whatever color I put on my palette will match the color I put on here. The second is to match the tone or color, like the color that you're doing, Kim, would be awesome if I was painting the ocean, right? Because most of the work's already done. And you can see it sitting in all the grooves, nooks, and crannies. That's perfect. So it gives you kind of a...
I like to wipe away the color once I'm done.
Yes.
You can tell me all the things that are being in your painting before you paint it, but I need you to show me, because it's a visual art. On day 2, we discover light and form. We look at the shapes and how light is the character from outside of our picture window. How light falls and makes the illusion of 3D. This 3D that the Renaissance artists really pushed forward. I also get them to do a self-portrait by Wednesday usually, because that makes the parents happy and they learn how to transfer and follow and shape values. In one of the classes, we even did a still life that we glazed over with color so they could really learn the importance of the values. They get to get creative and use the techniques that they learned using some artist grade materials. And also C-Space allows us to paint the backsplash of the sink across from my studio. So we're not letting any of the paint go to waste, because kids just squeeze it out and acrylic dries quickly. So every time they renewed their palettes and cleaned their little hands, I would get them to use up the rest of the paint on the backsplash.
Equally distant. Okay, here we go.
That pterodactyl ripped, bro.
That's awesome. Thank you for joining me until the end. I gotta get back to getting the studio into the happy Virgo zone. Oh. All right. Thank you for joining me to the end. My work is not yet done. I need to get this place back to the happy Virgo zone that it once was. But if you like these kind of videos, encourage me, comment, like, share, and subscribe. Do all those YouTube things, and I'll see you again in the next episode. Ciao for now. Ciao.